know what sound is like because I am actually streaming in a completely different place. So I'm not sure about acoustics and things like that, so just let me know how it's sounding. Zaya with the flippin' subadoo, and Davis coming in. Hi Tay, thank you very much for the subscription, Zaya. How you doing? Yeah, Tay, I stream occasionally. I know, shocker. So yeah, guys, if you just give me a heads up about sound, because like I say, I'm actually in my living room at my dining room table, where I have no way of buffering the noise. So let me know if it's atrocious and there's echoes and things. Hi Davis, hi Tay, hi Zaya, how we all doing? I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit more, because it's deafening me. Hi! How are we? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I've been working on some Christmas stuff over the past couple of days. Getting ready for our Christmas streams. I am so excited to share some of the redeems and things with you guys. This little boomer phoenix. We've been teaching ourselves some stuff. What's a codex? Well, depending on how you define it, a codex is basically a way of figuring out a puzzle. Yeah. You're having dinner right now, Davis? Ooh, what you having? Is it tasty? Can I have some? The peas. So yeah, as much as I can on our puppet nights, because I've made a schedule and everything. Whether I'll be able to stick to it, completely different matter. But I have set up a schedule. I'm hoping to do one gaming stream and one crafting stream a week for the next month or so. So when we're doing crafting, when we're working on Puppet Codex, it will be in this room, just because there's a bit more space. There's an actual table rather than a teeny tiny desk that rolls over my bed. So I guess we'll get started. Please work when I switch screens. Hey! Hi! Firstly, these are not Christmas nails, these are winter nails. Okay? And I snapped one. But I got snowflakes and things. So I'm feeling kind of wintry. I've got a nice cup of juice, but I am going to make a cup of tea soon. Broken nail, you're leaving? Okay. Bye, Tay. Oh, weirdly, my chat isn't up. So this is odd. My chat is updating on the screen, but isn't updating in my chat box. That's kind of weird. I'm ready to see cute Codex puppet being made. Thank you. Okay, so guys, this is really weird. Okay, so on the setup, obviously you can see chat here. Here. Okay? I'm reading that because chat in my OBS and on my stream manager is not working. And I don't know why. So I'm just going to quickly refresh that and hope everything fixes itself. Is the puppet finished yet? It's not! It's not, Tay. But we do have some stuff to look at. So I'm going to show you guys what we've got going on. And then we can make some decisions. So I do have... Codex is going to start the yes, it's true. So I have kind of a little plan here of how I'm going to put each of the pieces together. Because it's a bit complicated. Tianos might recognise this actually. So some of the things I'm using are from the pattern that I used to make Plushy Tay. and some of it is what I use to make plushie, but also / puppet Say Hey Rocco, who I made as a plushie for my son. So some of it's from Puppet Nerd, www.puppetnerd.com. They're also on YouTube. I highly suggest you check them out because they have some amazing things. So these are the appliques that we'll be using for the eyes. So what you do is you cut out each individual item, then you assemble them carefully on your fabric and iron them, and they're basically like patches, so they stick onto what you're doing. So the applique fabrics are, excuse me while I rummage in my box of tricks. So these are the appliques. So what you do is, there's all different kinds of colours. You cut out each bit, assemble them on top of each other, and then iron them, and they all become one patch. And then you iron the patch on, hang on a minute, you iron the patch onto your fabric. So that's one thing. I do have my different materials, so a lot of codex will be made out of this beautiful orange fleecy. Aspect of around my eyes and my body and my wings will be in this beautiful yellow. Hello. Checking your watch already. Are we boring you? No, it's a smartwatch and somebody tried to send me a message, so I was just making it go shush. And then my beak, because it is a darker orange to everything else, will be in this sort of burnt colour. So these are the fabrics we're working with most of the time. For plushies and for puppets, you really want to work with like a stretchy fleece. Just makes things a lot easier. The foam that I will be using has not arrived yet. Thank you very much for that, Amazon. I appreciate it. So we can't really work on the foam yet that the fleece and everything will sit on. I can show you a few of the other bits and pieces I got, just to make it, you know, more codexy. So we have some beautiful yellow feathers. Oh, the lights. So, there we go. Some beautiful yellow feathers. And these ones came unwrapped, so I'm trying to be very careful with some orange for my eyebrow feathers. And then, okay, so guys, you know my bushy eyebrows? Griff! Hi, Griff! I'm just going through the general sort of plan of everything I've got ready to do this humongous project. Yeah, so my bushy... I obviously have my big eyebrows that come down... I should probably have printed off a picture. So I have my big eyebrows that come down into the middle of my head, and then I have my bushy eyebrows that come off the sides. So for that, I bought this. But what I'm thinking with this is, if I can open it. Very carefully. So with this I thought, because it's quite thin in and of itself, as you can see, what I thought was, if I triple it over, I can trim some of the feathers and have these coming up as my bushy eyebrows that you can see on my face. So they're very pretty and it feels amazing. It's so soft. Almost as soft as my burp feathers actually are. What else have I got? What other bits and pieces are we going to be working with over the next few weeks? So there's my orange feathers. Got a few of those. And my threads, obviously. So I'm just going to put all that away, keep them nice, because I would hate to now ruin them. So the other reason that I'm set up in my living room, at my dining room table, I say dining room table, I don't have a dining room, I have a living room that my dining room table is in, so my dining table is just in my living room, but get in the thing, is we may get the sewing machine out if hand sewing starts to upset my various different things, then that will be done. What else do I have? I think that's pretty much everything for now. Like I say, I don't have the foam yet, so we can't work on the actual underframe, but we can at least start assembling some things. So I could start working on the body or the appliques. Where did I put the appliques? Did I just... Ah, there they are. So tonight we could start assembling some eyes. Look at my pretty eyes. I'll blink, a blinky blink, a blinky blink. Or we could start getting straight down to it and start making the body. My ultra scribbled plan. Which I'm also going to put out of the way. So I think there's enough of us here that we can just say, do we want to work on my very pretty eyes? Or should we get down to business and start with the body? What do we think? If you could put eyes or body? My 3D avatar, it's Griff. If you would like to help, then you know, donations are welcome, subscriptions are welcome. You can buy me a coffee and that goes towards it. I'm generally just saving up to pay for a 3D model, essentially. But don't worry about it. It's just there if you would like to. I avoid thinking where possible. Me too. Which is why trying to organise making this puppet has been chaos. I also have cardboard and things ready to, when the foam arrives, form the beak, and then so that I will have the ability to move my hand. I have puppeted in the past, a very long time ago, so the general logistics I do know. It's just going to take a lot of practice. I am very much out of practice. I'm just going to make sure my phone is on silent. Wait, why do I have alerts? What's going on? Why is Kofi shouting at me? Who did it? Name yourselves. I also can't remember. No. Okay. Well, this is good. I'm getting shouted at by Kofi. And I can't log in. Yay! Did I log in with that? I don't think I did. No, I didn't log in with that. I'm gonna have to go on the actual pooper, which means you're gonna see me reaching across to type. Please have saved my details. Please have saved my details. Please have. You didn't save my detail. Why hast thou forsaken me? This is something really exciting that's happening, and it's all been brought to a crashing halt because I can't remember some login details. Nope. Okay, try something else. Oh, wait. No, stop asking for verifications and things. Nope. Well, this is fun. Sure, this is thrilling for you all. going back to this for now. Was me busy typing elsewhere. What did you do? Because I can't look. I got my first coffee. I don't know what's happening. Bought me coffee, now back to work. Well, I don't have a coffee on me. But thank you very much for the donation. Okay, now I'm going to put this down. There. Okay, that's on silent now. Excellent. Thank you very much, Griff. Okay, well, if nobody's going to make a decision, I'm going to make an executive decision. And we're going to start on the body, because I can actually make some progress with that without the foam. I had started chopping something. Where is the choppy line? There is the choppy line. So, move the mouse. Because that's Nancy Tool. So, Le Fabrique. There's quite a lot of it. There has to be. I'm quite a big burb. So, for the scissors, scissors. Check out my rainbow scissors, guys. They're so pretty. Just realised something. I've moved downstairs and I'm doing a crafting stream. And I know you mean you're going back to work, but I read that like you were cracking away. Me too, Tay. Me too. Like, okay, back to work, Codex. You're cracking the what? Oh my. Smooches Redeemed didn't work. It should have worked. One moment, please. My tits should be working. Triggerfire, do you need refreshing? It's like a whip, but you kung fu move. Yeah, I mean, you know. Okay, let's do this, and do this, and do this. I have been messing around with Triggerfire a lot, so I might have accidentally knocked something, so I'm just gonna check that it's working. Logging in. You can close those things, have a sippy sip. Okay, smooches should be working. Let's try this again. Why is my Triggerfire not working? Guys, I'm confused. Is other things working? So let's try this one. No, Triggerfire no worky path. Triggerfire no worky path. Hello, Strinklepede, or Strinklepedal, sorry. I knew you were a puppet streamer. You I mean, I'm not technically a puppet streamer, but I am making myself into a puppet. So, I'm also just checking why some of my redeems aren't working, because we can't be having that. One of the reasons people comes is for the redeemsies. Let's refresh my trigger fire a few times. So, are tits working? Ow! Okay, tits are working. What about this one? No, it seems to be the whole of trigger fire. What is wrong with trigger fire? You were working a couple of days ago. What is wrong with you?
Oh my.
Oh, that one worked. That one worked. So sound alerts are now working. No, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Why do I get the feeling this one will work? They just deafened us all. Yeah, that one's new. 100 gigabyte love music. I know, I've just turned it down. Sorry about that, guys. It's an OBS redeem. You sometimes need to make that connect again. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's just being a dumb, I think. Okay. Refresh the trigger fire. Some things are working for some of you. Did you hydrate? Cheers. Is it just me it's not letting do anything? Ah, okay. It looks like we're up and running now. Yes, I am, Rolly. I am indeed a bird. Okay. Looks like everything's fixed now. I think OBS and Triggerfire just didn't want to talk to each other. They just didn't want to talk. They're not feeling friendly today. What was I doing? Where was I cutting? What is happening? Ah, yes, I'm cutting here. Now. This would probably be a lot easier. So yeah, guys, I've been setting... The reason I was getting a little bit annoyed at Triggerfire is because I have been frantically setting up all of our Christmas redeems. Because Christmas is coming, guys. There's no stopping it now. It's on its way. I have to wait to earn more points before I redeem again. This looks like Velma's sweater from Scooby-Doo. No, it's me! No! Oh! Shit! Oh, why? Speaking of which, I am currently doing a crafting stream, and I've just realised I've left Parsnip and Pear upstairs. I will have to go and get them in a little bit. Are you big enough? I feel like you might be big enough, but I also worry that you're not big enough. Oh, yeah, you're big enough. Okay. Language? I didn't say anything. Is it because I said the C word? The Christmas word? Is that why we're upset? You can't even see what I'm doing. Moving over. I'm just cutting. There's nothing exciting happening just yet. Although I feel like these streams, I will be saying that most of the time. There's nothing exciting happening. I'm just sewing. Or I'm just cutting. Or... Come on now, you are brand new, super sharp scissors. Get through the fleecy. If you can't cut the fleecy, we're going to really struggle when we get to the foam. Stream monsters just want something to be outraged about. The S word? What S word? Also, I ain't family friendly. If you showed up expecting family friendly, you have come to the wrong stream. Especially when crafting. I will swear. It will happen. Okay. This amount of fabric, a little bit easier to work with. Trying to get enough off that humongous thing is going to be a nightmare. Which way is my stretch? Because that is also important. Okay. So... Benjamin. Just don't injure yourself. That's against TOS. That is a good point. I can't guarantee that I will not injure myself, but I will work hard in an attempt not to. Okay? Am I going to be able to see this? Yeah. I need to leave about a ½ inch. Okay. That's more of an inch, but you know, it'll be fine. No bother, Griff. Have nice nom-noms. No codexes. I am not a legendary artist. Griff, who has just left, has avoided being the one to say that it's not legendary. My crafting may be a little bit more so. I am better at crafting than I am at art, which Tay can probably vouch for. I did, after all, make Tay a plushie. I am better at this sort of thing. Did I leave enough? No, I didn't, because that would have been sensible. No, you, Davis. Okay. Oops. I broke my pen. It's fine. I mean, it's not in the slightest, but... Right. Right over there. Stay on the cutting mat. Always a good idea when cutting things out with a very sharp rotary tool. Stay on the cutting mat. Might be easier if I stand up for this. You're about to hear a very, very, very creaky chair. Ah, that's better. I can see what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Made a boo-boo already. What's that? No, it's not. Shh. Didn't happen. Just get off. Well, we've gone wonky, but it's fine because when we sew, it'll all be fine. We can heal all ills. Sending me some hype. I appreciate the hype, but this is chill stream. It's supposed to be chilling rather than hyping. Detach. Okay. Cut off. We have one body. We do, however, need two body pieces. And then a little bit of extra body piece, so that'll come in handy in a little while. Right. Oh. Same again. Where's my stretch? Where is my stretch? That way. Okay. Stretches that way and stretches that way, so it needs to go. The medical procedure is not for the squeamish. I don't know if I can watch you slice all of these organs and flesh with a pizza cutter. I mean, it's not really organs and flesh. Flesh maybe, but not really organs. In the grand scheme of things. Right, let's try and not watch this as quite as much. I think it's odd now. Wait until we get to the because some of it is going to have to be stuffed rather than foam. It's very odd stuffing things, especially when it's somebody you know, or in my case, me. But when I've made a couple of Vtuber plushies over the past few years, and it's really awkward when you've got your hands inside of them, stuffing them full of fluff. It definitely doesn't feel right. Ah! And now I'm wrecking the joint. Well done, Codex. So the idea is one of these is the back and one is the front. So I should probably have done it that way, but yeah, I can redo it. Don't vomit, this is art, technically. Notice my technically. We might not end up with a working puppet first time round, guys. This might take us a couple of attempts. Especially because I've decided to deviate from the puppet design that I've got. I broke my pen again. But, you know, it's the journey along the way, guys. It's the journey along the way. She says. Hoping and praying that oh, hang on a minute. Did I use the wrong side? No, it's fine. Oh, thank goodness. I thought your human is doing the work while you watch Codex. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. Not gonna lie, we're shattering some illusions, me doing this, but, you know. I've just realised it's Friday. How's everybody's Friday going? Sorry, my days all blur into one at this point. Thank you for the smooches, Davis. Mwah. Also, just a heads up, Dan is at work making the pizza pies, which means that I am responsible for the little one. I do have his baby listener just here, so if I do have to disappear, That's why. Just checking. No, good, okay. Oh, all of a sudden my scissors are happy to scissor. You weren't happy to scissor earlier, which is why I was using my rotary tool. Ow! Thank you, I think. Davis is worn out, had to rake leaves outside so the riding mower can shred them. Had to do some chores. What's it like having a ride-on lawnmower? We don't really have those here in the UK. We tend to just have our hoddadas. Hi, Lupus. How are you doing? Thanks for popping by. We're just chopping some fabric. Trying not to chop ourselves. Also a good idea. So it doesn't really matter if it's too rough around the edges at the moment because we are going to have seams and things, so... Okay. Now I need to decide which side I like more. There's a reason for that. Let's bring out the other one. Right, which do I want to be the front and which do I want to be the back? This is a crucial point. Because we're going to take a chunk out of it. Riding lawnmower is simple to use depending on the model. Some you can't use the reverse when the blades are down. Not gonna lie, we have the hodadada. The push me pull you one that we use, so we don't have that sort of fun. So, which side do I think is prettier? I mean, you both look pretty good. So, what's now going to happen is we're going to chop out my chest plate. And I don't have... Here's the thing. I don't have a stencil to use for that. I'm going to have to eyeball it. I could have made my own stencil, but I'm a wing and a prayer kind of girl. Which means I'm going to have to wing and a prayer it. I suppose I could doodle it on. Doodle-a-doo. Doodle-doodle-doodle. So if we sketch it on, let's have a look. Ah! No! No! No, not the parsnips! No! Ow! Oh. Cup! How you doing? Guys, have you guys checked out Cup? Cup is a cat. Cup is a cat puppet. Oh, Cup, are you sure you want to be here? Said you were going to take a chunk out. You mean this chunk? I mean, maybe. What are we working with here? 22.5 centimeters, which makes it 11.25. Codex, way to confuse yourself. So we're about there for the middle. And I want it to come up to about there. Pretty big chest feathers. Okay. Eyeballing it, guys. Probably use the ruler though. know. Now, because I'm using my left hand, that side was really easy. Now I've got to try and match that over here. So the reflection of the human. No such thing. Human doesn't have a reflection. Read into that what you will. But that would be what would be sensible. I don't do sensible. That doesn't look too bad. Again, there will be a seam, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Zawawa was here. Hi, Zawawa. Oh, Zawawa. I'm going for it. Where did my mouse go? I hid my mouse from myself. That was a clever plan. La la la. Da-ba. Da-ba, da-ba. Guys, we're about to have an advert. There is an advert starting in 1 minute. So what I'm going to do is, we'll have a quick bathroom break. Make yourself a brew. Pop to the little Phoenix room. Do whatever you need to do. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. So we'll do a quick BRB, and we'll be back in about. I think it's supposed to be 2 minutes. So not that much, excitement going on, but I don't want you to miss too much. Okay? So we'll do a quick BRB. Go get yourself some snackies, get comfy. Let's have some more chill time. See you in a minute. Hey, we're back. Did anybody get any nice snackies? I made a brew, but I did that really dumb thing that I sometimes do. I made a cup of tea and put too much water in the kettle, so the kettle took forever to boil. Otherwise I would have been back sooner. Look, tea! Nom nom nom. Oh, move the chair. Right, where were we? Ah yes, we were ripping my chest apart. I remember now. Okay, so we now have this piece and this piece. This piece is the piece we will be using for the chest, but now I need to cut a yellow piece that's the same size as this but with about a ½ inch seam around the edges. Okay. It's going to be my chest. Once again, when working with stretchy fabric, you need to know which way your stretch is going. So it's going to the side. Okay. I do have an obscene amount of these colours, so offcuts, etc. are allowed. Who knows, once we finish making a Codex puppet, we might make a Codex plushie. There's certainly enough fabric. So which way does this go? Stretch is going left to right. So it needs to go that way. And this is the back, so we need to do it this way. Okay. More scribbling. Also need to remove the fluff that accumulates on the pen. How have we gone from ½ inch to 1 inch again? I get very overzealous. I must have all of the seam allowance. All of it. So, in the interest of saving time, rotary tool has disappeared. This is what I get for spreading everything out. Oh, it's... Why is the world designed for right-handed people? See? Oh well. To be fair, I'm just cutting out the edges so that I'm not trying to cut this one piece out of my ginormous fabric, so it doesn't actually need to be straight. I just would have liked it to be straight. makes that a bit easier. Let's do some more chopping. It was the inside one, I remember. What if we do actually end up with a usable puppet by the end of this? How often do we think we should puppet stream? And what do we do? If the Codex puppet actually manages to become a workable puppet, what should I stream as the puppet? Off everywhere. Occupational hazard of working with fleece. Right. So I want this back. 24-hour Tetris stream. No. Let's think of something different. So the idea is, with the seam allowance, obviously, that will fit in there. Bring out the pins. So is that what your puppet's next doing to Tay? Are we getting a Puppet Tay 24-hour Tetris stream? Because anything I can do, you can do better. This is well known. No, it's not the time for this pin. Why won't you go through the fabric? Hmm? Oh, because you're blunt. Oh. You're no use to me. You don't stream? Oh. Well, I was about to give you a shout out, but if you don't stream, I won't bother. There we go. I need to check something. Yep, I didn't do what I was going to do. That was a dumb. I'd also like to point out, it has been a while since I've done this, so I am a little bit out of practice. I also usually have instructions that I follow, and I apparently have decided to, well, I have templates and I've used both of these templates before. I am making quite a lot of it up as I go along, which is why I'm still convinced that this is, that's the broken one, Codex. this will end up being a dry run, and another puppet will have to be made, and then maybe even another puppet. It's trial and error, guys. We're here for the chill, right? That's why we're here, right? I don't know, because I am a bit of a perfectionist. The plushies that I've made, I can tell him this now because he's actually got it. The plushie that arrived for Teanos was my, it was the second Tay I'd made, and it was the 4th time I'd sewn it. I unpicked it and started again twice, because I wasn't happy with it. So, you know, we could end up having a seam unpicking stream, which would be really fun. Wapta! How you doing, Wapta? Why are my pins blunt? These are brand new pins. They should be sharp as anything. I should be stabbing the living hell out of myself. You get too attached to version 1 or everything I make. Ah, that could end up happening, actually. I'm good. I'm arguing with fabric, which is always fun. Oh, that's right. I'm a fool of a toque. I remember now, there was this big thing when I was making the plushies. Also, I am completely, you know, with the exception of some YouTube videos and some very helpful basic patterns from puppetnerd.com, guys. If you want to see the pattern that I'm using and most of what I'm doing, then that's where you need to go, puppetnerd.com. Like I say, I've made plushies. I've never made an actual puppet before. Which is why I'm kind of annoyed that my foam didn't arrive, because I was really hoping if my foam arrived I could start that way. Because technically you should start with the foam. I'm hoping, because it's the body and the body just goes over sort of the bottom piece, I'm hoping, at least if I mess this up, it's not going to be as visible as, I also didn't put any darts in this, so, well, it's the body, it'll be fine. This is what I mean by, sometimes you don't diddly mess up. Come on. No, you've only gone through one. You need to go through both. There you go. Try doing it this way. Let's just pin it. See if it actually sits okay. And if it doesn't, we can always just repin it. But this is why you pin. Because if you just go straight in with the sewage, and it doesn't sit right, you're up the proverbial creek. Oh, ow, there's the first stab of the adventure. I officially stabbed myself. Oh, come back, Pin. You're gonna pin from the inside all the way around, Codex. Also, just want to reiterate, I am by no means an expert. I wouldn't even say I'm a novice. I am 100% a beginner at this. So while I'm happy to show you guys what I'm doing, and also answer questions, those questions may not get answered accurately. You'll just get told what I'm doing. I am by no means someone that can be relied upon to be like, uh-oh. Well, for example. There we go. But I'm a firm believer that doing is how you learn. So I am doing. Oh, these scenes are not happy. Just keep pinning, Codex. It'll be fine. Uh-oh. I did it again. I need some stronger pins, guys. These ones are really struggling to get through both fleecy fabrics. Oh yeah, I'm also not taking into account that I left. It's fine. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Thank you, Tay. So you can sort of see what I'm going for. This will be my tummy. When the sewing begins. So this will be tummy. This is the front of my body. And then we have the back as well. Obviously do all of your sewing inside out. So you don't see no seams. What happened? No, really, what happened? Oh, Pixel Thrift, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I was so engrossed in what I was doing, I didn't know what was going on. That sounds about right. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome to the Eyrie. Make yourself some snackies. Get settled in. You will see an awful lot of frustration and doing things and redoing them. I was engrossed in stabbing. What can I say? It's one of my favourite pastimes. I do need to shrink this down just a little bit. What I should have done, I'm realizing this is why, you know, this is why you pin things, so you can find errors before they ruin everything. Yes, happy Friday to you too, Pixel Threat. Welcome on in. Try this again. Just make a smaller seam. I do tend to sew it quite tight as well, so it makes sense to have a bit of a smaller seam. Let's try this again. Cool. We'll smooth these edges though. Oh, what's happening with stream? What's going on? There we go. Let's use the scissors. Oh dear. That's a bit smoother. Let's try this again. First you don't succeed. Sing off tune so you don't get the end. What? Wait. What X? Oh, sorry everybody. I'm sorry if you just felt drunk for a moment there. I knocked the camera. Right. This should be, in theory, a little bit easier now. What have I missed? I'm having internet trouble. Oh no, Davis! I did some stabbing, and I wasn't happy with the stabbing, so I did some more cutting, and now we're going to try stabbing again. That's pretty much what you missed. seriously. Anything. Also, I realise our friends aren't here. Snip and Pear. So during the next bathroom break, I will retrieve them. Because we can't have a crafting stream without Parsnip and Pear. It's just not allowed. Come on, in you go. There you go. Oh. What you doing, kiddo? It's turning up. Guys, I'm excited. I'm sending Dan into the loft next week to retrieve the Christmas decorations. I'm very excited. I'm really looking forward to Christmas this year. I mean, I usually look forward to Christmas. I'm very much a Christmas kind of person. But I don't know, I think it's because the kids been a little bit more engaged recently. So we might sort of have an idea that something is going on, and that really excites me. Like, that he might actually join in the magic. I mean, he's 6 and he's never really bothered by it all. But this year, I don't know, I think he might actually engage, and that is so exciting. Especially because Daniel and I are very much Buddy the Elves. It's looking like it might work. Excited about Christmas this year. I've got some things planned for stream over Christmas. We've got our affiliate anniversary in between Christmas and New Year. That's exciting. Guys, I've nearly been an affiliate for literally nearly a year. Yeah. And that's all thanks to you guys. So yeah, got that coming up. That's exciting. We will probably be doing some stuff for Thankmas again this year, which it has been announced what the charity is. And it is a charity that I would really like to help out, so I will probably be doing a Thankmas charity stream or streaming throughout December for Thankmas. So I've been trying to think of some fun stuff to do for that. Oh, have we had a breakthrough? We might have had a breakthrough, guys. We might have had a breakthrough. We might actually get to do some sewing this time. Go, go. Come on, there you go. Are you excited for Christmas? What's your favourite thing about Christmas? Because I found that Christmas has changed a lot for me over the past few years. I'm not mad about the changes we've made. Wait a minute. Did I done mess up again? Done messed up the other way this time. Yeah, guys, I done messed up. See? See how I'm crooked at the top? Which means that this side needs to be looser. Done messed up. See, I spoke too soon. I was all, yeah, I think I might get to do some sewing this time. No. No sewage. No sewing for Codex. No. I think I know where I went wrong. She says. Yeah. It all started going wrong up here. In there. Yeah, I see what I've done. See, when you guys were all, yeah, stream making the puppet, it'll be really cool. Bet you didn't think about this, did you? It gets tedious, guys. It gets tedious. I've also now placed my elbows on the edge of the table to steady myself, so if the webcam is doing some shimmying and it's making you all a little bit seasick, let me know. There you go. This time, guys. This time. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Just gonna check. Actually, let's put this. Oh, I could do what I do. Made a boo-boo, guys. It's okay though, I fixed it. It's fine. Shh. Yeah, there we go. I fixed it. Sorry. I accidentally messed up some of the settings on my PC. It's fine. It's fine. Shh. Didn't happen. All good. Yes, Mr. Phoenix is he's at work. Best place for him. Now the Casa Codex has been a little bit we've all been a little bit ill recently, so it's actually it's only just gone back to work this week. Can Mr. Badger Phoenix bring me a pizza? I don't know, Tay. It's a long way to take a pizza, especially because Dan doesn't drive. I actually don't know if he's bringing me a pizza. That's probably something I should check. I will do that during the next ad break. Which I'm probably gonna snooze anyway, but... Oh, hang on, this could be him. No, it's just a silly email. There we go. We're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna make it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This on. I can give him a tiny Tay to deliver to you, and he gets to meet famous bird streamer. Yeah, but again, Tay, you're forgetting. He doesn't drive. So how's he gonna get it to you? And you want an everything pizza. Okay, I'll let him know. Come the day we meet Teanos, we need to give him an everything pizza. Guys, we did it. I don't know how it's gonna sit, but we can only have sausage and pepperoni on pizza. Can I ask why? Is it the law? Or... We made it! I don't know how it's gonna sit. Let's have a look. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Obviously these wrinkles will disappear when I do the actual word. Word is good. Let's find word. This is how your taste buds and stomach operate. Okay. Oh, I've gone very warm. I think Human might have to take off her jumper. One moment, please. That better. Or you may get a visit from the positively preposterous pepperoni pizza police patrol party. I mean, it's entirely possible. Were you trying to catch me out there, Cup? Miss having pretzel pizza in the one that has parmesan cheese on it from Little Caesar. Oh. Pretzel pizzas? Really? Right. Oh no, I blew that at the camera. That's no use. That's no good. So it's made from pretzel dough. So, does it... Because here's the thing. To make pretzels, you're supposed to boil the dough before you bake it. So do they boil the dough before they put the toppings and things on it? Don't know hot little Caesars make it. Never had a chance to see them make it. Ah. Why? Come on, untwist. Come on, keep coming. There you go. Nope, not you go. There it is. Oh, this is a lot thinner than I thought. Right, I might, what I might do is look over here into my box of tricks. I should write some of these down. The dough boiling, dough boy boils, but dough though. I mean, it's true. Do you like tongue twisters, Cup? Because I've got a few. Although that's about the same. Yeah, we'll use this one for now. It is time. When Codex is going to start accidentally stabbing her fingers. Always fun. We've got ads coming up in about 4 minutes, guys. I know they're kind of a ball ache. But if you want to use that time to get yourself a drink or some snacks or anything like that, I promise nothing exciting is going to happen. I think I want one of you. There's the pheasant plucker. Yes, I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the pheasant plucker's son, and I'm only plucking pheasant till the pheasant plucker comes. Ah, but have you heard about the pheasant plezer's daughter, Cup? She was a proper pleasant pheasant plucker's daughter. She was only plucking pheasants till the proper pleasant pheasant plucker came. Yeah. And then, of course, there's old Mrs. Unt. Old Mrs. Unt had a rough cut punt. Not a punt cut rough, but a rough cut punt. I didn't mess up Twitch, so you can't TOS me. Ah, my thread is too thick for this needle. Need a bigger eye for my needle. You'll do. I know a lot of tongue twisters, Cup. Also, for a Geordie, I'm quite good at enunciation, which you don't usually get from my people. My action is decent. This is when I am going to really miss my sewing machine, but it's a bit late to be using a sewing machine, so we're just gonna do a quick patch stitch, see if it all lines up, and then sew in detail. Yes, Moobot, I am Phoenix. It is true. Oh, I've just had a both exciting but also horrifying premonition. I'm sat here making a puppet me. I can imagine I'm probably going to make a plushie me. Why have I got a strange feeling that this time next year I'll be sat here once again messing around with fabric? Possibly making a cosplay of me for my pet human. Just had a sudden vision. It's fine. Nobody panic. I fixed it. I actually feel like we're making a little bit of progress now. Whether or not that will stick. For it to stick, I have to have done this right. Which, you know, can't guarantee. Also noticed to keep, because the webcam is attached to the light that I'm using, the circle light, and obviously the circle light is on a base. I realised leaning on the table, which is better for my hands, I do keep wiggling the light, which is wiggling the webcam. So let me know if there's any motion sickness on the go, and I'll I don't know, sit upright and not touch the table. The only thing is, if I sit upright, I feel like I need to put this close to my face so I can see. So guys, I've been thinking, okay, because I'm going to make these a semi-regular thing once a week, I might have some songs playing, which I know might anger the DMCA police, so it would probably mean that I would delete the stream after, well, delete it from Twitch. I'll probably download it. Because I am hoping once this is all done to do a sort of highlights video. But yeah, so if we had some not copyright safe music. Not copyright safe. That's probably the best way I can put it. But it would mean that of these streams, you know, if you weren't there, you won't see them. So while this lo-fi chill stuff is really nice, it would be nice to just have, you know, songs on. And what? Oh, thank you, Lima. How you doing? Thank you for the smoochies. Obviously, I don't want the DMCA police coming knocking on my door. You doing good? Good. It's good. I'm running out of threads. We'll get one more stitch, and then we'll stitch off. Doop, doop, doop. And off with the stitch. Oh, away. Notifications. I don't care. I'm busy. We should probably check that we're still going to have music. Yeah, we're good. We're good. There's still plenty time. Stream's stable too. That's exciting. That doesn't happen very often. The needle. I hadn't threaded it. It's fine. Sit nice for me. Sit. There you go. There you go. See, it's all right. My goodness. What time is it? 25 past 11 at night, and people are still setting off fireworks outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I also, while I'm going to be streaming quite a lot of the puppet making process, I might also do some of it offline, just because it's something I can do just sat. I have actually just finished all of our Christmas cards, which is what I've been doing. But if I do anything offline, I will still post pictures and things in the Discord, just so you guys can see where we're at. Just this is going to take up a lot of hours to make, especially if I'm hand sewing a lot of it. And if you're wondering why I'm hand sewing rather than using my sewing machine, one, it's 25 past 11 at night. I live in a terraced council house. So firing up the sewing machine would be very upsetting for my neighbours. Also, there's the kiddo who is asleep just upstairs. I don't think he would appreciate me using my sewing machine. So it might be that some stuff I'll hand sew, but some stuff I might do off stream and sew with the sewing machine when the kiddo is at school. And most of my neighbours are at work, so there's nobody to anger with my sewing machine. We shall see. No reply from husband. Looks like I'm not getting any food. No pizza for Codex. Super sad face. Oh well. I'm gonna have to stretch. Been bent over concentrating for a long. Oh, those were some nice clicks, Mr. Back. Oh. Do. Better refresh that page if that page is going to be doing the dumb. Also, if you guys are wondering what we're listening to, just in case you guys are, because it is quite a cool, chill mix. This is what we are currently listening to. It is a playlist on YouTube. Check it out if you're in the mood to do some chilling. There we go. Hi Davis, thank you for the lurk, thank you for joining us. Whether you're going to sleep or going off to do other things, thank you for being here. Getting there, guys, we're getting there. Just take some of these pins out. If you don't like actually, I'll do it over here. There we go. Just stretch out the fingies. I do have carpal tunnel, and a little bit of... I have hypermobility in all of my joints, so as you can see, my fingers bend in odd ways. My thumbs are what scare people the most, because they're practically right angles. Everybody else's thumbs, when they put their thumbs up, look like this. Mine go all the way back. So it does mean I crack my knuckles quite a lot. I will always give a warning if I'm going to do it though, just because I know the sound of knuckles and things cracking can really upset some people. Oh no, my needle unthreaded. No, bad needle. Ooh. Well, that's fun. We've had fireworks going off, and now we're getting a police helicopter overhead. That's pleasant. That's nice. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's kind of rattling the room. So that's fun. Just double checking something. Woo! Ba da ba da ba da ba. Oh dear. Right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, more sewing. Oh yeah, threading a needle. Yay! thought this was going to make it to the edge, but apparently not. So let's... No, don't get stuck on the pin. Thank you. Right. Let's thread it again. No. There we go. Unhook. Thread. And oh, 1, 2, yep, 3. What are you making, by the way? Is it a puppet? Zaya, I don't know if you're kidding or not. But just in case you're not kidding, yes, I am making Codex the puppet. Can you not tell from the colour palette? Does it not maybe give it away? Oh, I don't need this one to be as long because I've nearly finished this bout. Bout? That's not the word I was looking for, but I'm going to go with it. No, this is why I don't usually have nails this long. There we go. I retrieved it. Sorry, I lost my needle. How shall I do you next? Once Puppet Codex is finished and once I make a plushie. It could be a big... What chicken do you know who has a body this colour? And don't you dare say a fried chicken. Yeah, Zaya, once I've done Puppet Codex and Plushie Codex, shall I do a plushie of you? But do I do Wolf Zaya or Dragon Zaya? This is the question. Tay, are you still here? How's Plush Tay doing? Is he living his best plush life? You wouldn't ask you to do something like that. Why not? To be fair, I have made 4 plushies in my life, and nobody asked me to make them. So I initially made Sock, who was a good friend of the channel, good friend of mine, for my sister for a Christmas present. I think 5 years ago now. And Sock liked the finished product so much that he asked me to make. So okay, technically Sock did ask me to make Sock plushie. So I made Sock plushie for Sock. So I've made 2 man-eating socks. Ironically, a plushie of a man-eating sock does not involve any socks. I know. And then my little boy really liked to watch a cat puppet friend of mine back when they used to stream called Say Hey Rocco. So I asked Rocco and his parents if they minded if I made a plushie of Rocco for my son. And they were very kind and said by all means. So that was my 3rd plushie. And then this burb dude we all know, I think you guys might know them, Teanos, the turducken chicken from SAR. Thanks, Zaya. Yeah, this bird dude was like, "You've made plushies." And I was like, "Yeah. Can you make a puppet?" And I, at that point, said no. okay, can you make me a plushie? Yes. So I made a plushie. I still don't think I can make a puppet. This is all remains to be seen. This could all go horribly, horribly wrong. And I end up with some deformed, disfigured puppet. But, you know, the joy is in the making, not necessarily the end product. So we will have to wait and see. It could go horribly, horribly wrong. It could be a huge triumph. Who knows? Codex puppet law and plush law, yeah. There. The initial, I don't know what this kind of stitch is actually called. Like I said, by no means a professional. Can't even tell you the name of the stitch. I think it's a runner stitch. I think. I don't know. Oh, really? I'm going to have to cut some more thread just to do this last couple of inches. Dang it! Come on, needle. Now is the time to thread. Thank you. What makes me really, really nervous about making puppet codex is that I have puppet friends. Some of whom make their own puppets, or at least have some idea as to what goes into making a puppet. And I don't want to upset or annoy or embarrass them, where they're like, Codex, that's not how you do it. You are doing it all wrong. You are doing it atrocious. What are you doing? So if I do something wrong, please forgive me. No, Zaya, I love you, but as you are not a puppet, I don't think you get a say in whether I'm doing it right or not. Woo! Sewing codex is sassy. Righty. Snip. Last pin. So it's looking okay for just a single stitch all the way around. Obviously, once I reinforce that stitch, it's the love that counts in the making. Well, Cup, I'll take your word for it. We shall see. But we at least have a chest and a body. I do need to reinforce this stitch because I have done a very simple stitch going around. What I might do is do that off stream, either by hand or by sewing machine, just because I would like to make some progress tonight. But we at least have a chest body. Zaya, you're a muppet. So next would be, obviously we do everything inside out. So that was right. You were right the first time. Codex, well done. Next would be connecting these two. One seems, oh yeah, one will be wider. One because it's the back, and two because this has additional stitches. It'll be fine. Right, back to pinning. I love pinning. It's my favourite thing. I really need some new pins. I mean, these are new pins, but they're really not very sharp. And I blunted all my old ones the last time I was doing a project using similar fabric. When will I learn? Fleecy fabric, blunt your pins. I think next stream we might work on, well, hopefully the foam will be here. That's first and foremost, because then at least I'll have we can build a structure that all of this sewing then goes over, because that's making me a little bit nervous as well. Ah! Oh, warning, warning, knuckle cracking, knuckle cracking. If you don't like to hear it, turn your volume down a second. I also don't know if you can hear it, but I just like to give you a warning just in case. Oh, fingers are starting to get stiff. We will be calling it soon though, so. I also still haven't heard from the husband, so I hope he's alive. I normally get a heads up when he's on his way, but who can say? I'm sure he's fine. Come. Come on, there you go. Oh, kiddo might be waking up. Come on, kiddo, don't do it. That's it, turn over. Go back to sleep. Oh. I think we'll get this pinned and then we might call it a night, guys. Made some decent progress at least. Like I say, I will do some work on this off stream, just because otherwise if I only do it when I'm streaming for our crafting stream, it's going to take like a year to do. Front pin. Ooh. Jumpy pin. Yeah, Zaya, I don't want to rush it, but I also don't want to be sat here in 2 years' time. So, like I say, some of the stitching I can do off stream when I can use my sewing machine. Because that's another thing, even if I could use it, even if I was streaming at a time a little bit more sociable for sewing machines, it's just going to deafen you guys. So, I mean, I will hand sew quite a lot of it, but it's not the time to stab yourself, Codex. You've been doing so well. Guys, what games should I play during the gaming stream this week? I'm kind of at a loss. Come on. There we go. Whew. We're nearly there, guys. We've nearly pinned the next bit. Oh, my watch just buzzed. Is that the husband? Yep, hubby will be home soon. There we go. Outer body seam is pinned, as you can see. We've made some progress tonight, guys. I'll be honest, I thought things would have moved a little bit slower, but once we got going, Let's have a little look-see. No, that's not what I want. Actually. So I am going to leave this here for now, but we have the start of our body, which is very exciting. So I'm going to hold that up. Let's see if there's someone we can raid. We'll also switch back to chatting. Ha! Make my head just a little bit bigger. Right, let's see who's online. Who are we going to go say hello to? Oh, there's a few people online. Oh, that's awfully convenient. Two of the big streamers that I watch who haven't touched Back for Blood since like Halloween last year. I stream it, suddenly they're streaming it. These big streamers, honestly. Okay, I think we're gonna go say hello. Oh, hang on, let's snooze the ads, given that we're finishing up. There is a certain Protogen currently streaming, who I think we will go and see. So guys, thanks very much for being here. I love your faces. We'll do some more of this later, okay? Oh boy.